Can you tell me a little bit about what happened when your mom lost her 2 boys?
I wasn't born.
I know, but do you remember
Yeah,
her talking about it?
A little bit.
Was the first
Mary
one?
was the firstborn.
And then was it Cecil?
And then, Georgia Earl.
Georgia Earl.
And he was named for Aunt Georgia.
Okay.
And
That was Uncle
Tom.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. And he was. They thought he was upstairs playing, but he was about 2.5, I think, and very
busy.
And he just got away from the house and out into the farm area and tried, I think, to climb into the horses' watering trough.
Yeah.
And he just drowned. And Mary was the one who found him. She was 5 years old.
Oh my God.
That would be really, really hard.
Did she ever? Did she remember that when she was older?
Yeah.
Oh, she did. It was so
But
horrible.
we never really talked about
Yeah.
it. And then the next child was born, I think,
Cecil,
on
right?
Christmas Day of 1928. 27.
He didn't live very long, like a few months.
He was, I think he had an intestinal disease, or at least mother's milk wasn't agreeing with him.
Right.
And probably this day they would have.
He would have been fine. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was sad.
Did Aunt Lydia ever talk about losing the boys?
Not a lot, but it wasn't a topic that was forbidden. It came up every once in a while, but not in great.
Did your dad have more? Did he talk about the boys?
I went with him on that trip to Missouri. We went to the Stucker Cemetery.
That's where they're buried, right? Yeah.
And that's where Aunt Georgia and Uncle Tom are buried, and the 2 boys. And Dad just did like you described, just dug the weeds up around the grave and just was very emotional.
Yeah, I bet.
And then when we went through the whole stuff that was in the trunk, that trunk had belonged to Aunt Becky, who was. And Alice stayed with her in Trenton when she was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kind of forgotten how she fits on the family tree, but it's on the Foster side.
Yeah.
And when we went through the folks' stuff from the trunk, we found some little shoes and overalls that were Georgia Earl's.
Yeah.
And we made the mistake of asking Dad about it. And when he saw them, he just burst out in tears.